Hello, hello, hello. We're back for another episode of Wearing Your Crown, Rocking Your Crown. Whether you're a man, woman, princess, prince, rock your crown. Okay? The crown is a metaphor, in case you didn't know, for I can't work with that thing all day. But the crown is a metaphor for your best self. We are all kings, we are all queens. You were made by the Almighty. You have royalty in your blood. I hope that you find that. And the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. So, this episode, what are we going to talk about? Stay tuned to find out. So, we're back for another episode. And today's topic is, are you dating to get married, or are you just dating? Right? You want new friendships. It's totally up to you. However, you have to approach it differently. There is a different approach if you want to be married versus the approach if you're just out here kicking it. I just want to see what happens. And that ain't never a good thing if you just want to be out here to see what happens. Like, let's not do that. You're a king, you're a queen. You can't just be with everybody. Okay, you can't date everybody. You just can't be out here doing all willy-nilly stuff and let's just see what happens. You can't do that because you are not that. Do you understand? If you're royalty, you have to act as such. If you know who you are, you know that I'm the best thing out here. I'm a boss lady, or as a man, I got my stuff together. You can't, listen, a CEO of a Fortune 500 company is not just going to date some woman that he met down the street at a local bar in Deep Ellum, just walking the street, kicking it with her friends. Like, it's not going to happen. She has no dreams, no goals, no ambitions. She has no career. Like, what can she bring to the table? So we're going to dive into that. Let's get real. So are you dating for marriage, or are you dating just to date? So if you are dating for marriage, we're going to talk about some tips. If you are dating for marriage, number one, find out what your requirements are. Okay? You know what you can live with and what you can live without. So find out what your requirements are. There is a such thing as an 80-20 principle. We'll discuss that in another video, but look it up. If you want to be married, you have to approach dating differently. If you are a single woman, you have no prospects, you don't want to date online, or you could do both. I would suggest doing both if you're single, especially if you're an older woman. You're not in your 20s. You have children, prior relationships, prior marriages, it doesn't matter. When you date for marriage, you have to be seen. Meaning, even when you're going to your children's events, you have to look nice. You have to be presentable. You have to be appealing. There are single men at kids' events because they're single fathers with their kids. So, ladies, gentlemen, you can meet someone at one of your children's events. So stop showing up looking ragged. Stop going to the grocery store looking like you just rolled out the bed. Like, come on, ladies. You have to be fit, feminine, and agreeable. That's what men want. Okay? Fit, we're not even going to dive into that. Be the best version of yourself that you can be is all I'm going to say. Be the best version of yourself. Femininity. Let's talk about that. Femininity is actually free. And it's like an energy. When you smile. Smile at somebody. He may not be what you want, ladies. Or she may not be your particular type, but you're practicing. A smile is femininity, ladies. Smile, it changes your energy. If you just smile at somebody, it could be an old white man, an old white lady, whoever. It don't matter who it is, just smile. Your energy changes and you start noticing people around you will smile back. Okay? What you put out in the universe will come back to you. So if you're smiling, your energy's up, you're happy, you're just going about your day, you're there at your kids' event, you're just gonna have a good time. People will be drawn to your energy. And if you're single, the right person may be drawn to your energy. So, tip number 1, make sure you're always looking good. I don't care if you're just going to the grocery store or to pick up your kids at an event or whatever. You always got to be on. You on the market. You on the market. You got to look good. You got to smell good and you got to feel good. Look good, smell good, feel good. Because if you feel good, you're going to start smiling. And smiling is part of flirting. Oh, yeah. If you didn't know. Smiling. Especially when you smile with your eyes. It's part of flirting. Try it out. I would suggest you try it out. Try it out. Put it in the comments. Ladies, I don't care what age you are. I do not care what age you are. Smiling with your eyes, looking away, and having good energy. Oh my God. I'm telling you the truth. It's going to draw someone to you. Test it out. You look a man in his eyes and you're smiling. Oh, he gonna look back. That's the look you're gonna get. Is she looking at me? Yeah. You may not want the man, but you gotta practice it, right? You have to practice. So practice on people who you're not attracted to. I know it sounds crazy. Practice it on the people who you are not attracted to. That man may even walk up to you. Even men, I'm telling you fellas, it works. You smile at a lady, she may walk up to you and be like, I saw you across the room. I'm telling you it works. Smiling is energy and it's free. Smiling is part of flirting. So listen, if you're single and you want to be married, these are some of the tips that I'll be helping you. We will dive into the other stuff because there's a lot more that goes into being single versus you just want to date versus marriage. But tip number 1, make sure you always look good, okay? Everywhere you go. Tip number 2, smile. Okay? You would draw people to you. And the third tip that I'm going to give you guys, if you want to be married, when you meet someone, state that. Don't let that be the first thing that comes out your mouth. And as you're getting to know that person, let them know I'm not out here playing games. I want to be married. And you, man or woman, if you want to be married, you have to be acting as such. Meaning, you have to be moving like you're already married. So ladies, that means we're not giving the flower away for free. Ladies, that means we're being loyal. Ladies, that means we're asking the right questions. Does this man want to be married? What does his version of a wife look like? Can I fit that mold of a version of a wife that he's looking for? That's what we're talking about. You're moving as if you are a wife. If you were a wife, you would be loyal to your man, right? You would come home at a decent hour, right? You wouldn't be showing all your stuff, right? Because he would say, no, that's mine. I don't need you to show it all like that. Same thing that goes for men. Then, if you want to be married, you have to be acting as such. Meaning, you can't have extra people around, hanging around your loops. That's a whole nother video. But if you have loops, people that you always go back to, well, I don't know why we don't get it together. One day y'all together, the next week y'all ain't. You don't like him. 3 months from now, y'all gonna hit each other up. Hey, what you been up to? I miss you. Those are loops. If you want to be married, you can't have no loops. You have to invest in yourself. You have to be free. You have to be single and ready to mingle. You cannot have no baggage with you, because someone who does want to be married, man or woman, will smell that from a mile away. I'm not going to date someone and invest in them and invest and take a risk with my heart if you still out here with Sharon, Karen, and Fiona, and you have children, and you make average money, and you can't afford it. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to get to a position where you want someone to invest in yourself, in you, just like you want to invest in them. Dating it's a game, but you got to know how to play the game, right? And half the battle is knowing. So knowing is make sure you're fit, feminine, ladies, and agreeable. Okay, we'll talk about the agreeableness another time, but state your case. Let the person know that you do want to be married. You're not out here dating just to date, because that will take you out of the category of I'm just out here giving my flower away, and you know what that means. Okay, let them know I'm serious. I want to be married. And if that's not something that they want to do, they'll take themselves out the picture, right? Be firm on that. Be firm. I want to be married. I'm not dating. This is not a game. This is an interview process for my partner. And my partner got a lot to stand up to, right? Because I bring a lot to the table. As a king, as a queen, you bring a lot to the table. You have royalty in your blood. So you can't just be dating anybody. You can't just be out here doing anything, right? Act as such. You want to be married, act like you're a wife or a husband. You can't have extra rules. You can't have extra people hanging. All right, I'm out. It's been a long video. I'm out. Until next time, listen, don't forget to rock your crowns. Comment in the section. Try it out, ladies and gentlemen. Smile. Attract someone. Let me know if it works. We'll talk about it. Peace.